Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Beauty Makes Me High. I'm Crystal Mac, coming to you with a brand new video. I am so glad you guys are back to see what I have in store for you. Today is going to be the first in a series called Beauty Basics, and I'm going to be showing you how to do things that are pretty basic. So on my channel, you'll see all different types of looks and product reviews, but I still want to have something for my girls who are just starting out and just need to know how to do the basic, simple things. So today's Beauty Basics video is about eyeshadow application, and I'm going to show you the easiest way and kind of a couple of tricks to applying your eyeshadow. Keep watching, and remember that if you like this video and you try to recreate the look that we did in this video, to hashtag me, hashtag Beauty Makes Me High on Instagram, and go ahead while you're on Instagram and just follow me. And also please subscribe to my channel. I just hit 1,000 views, which was so exciting. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I really enjoy it. I really love making these videos. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. The first thing that you need to know about eyeshadow application is it is not so important what eyeshadow you use as it is your technique and your brushes. Brushes are so important. People always say, you know, Matt, let's go makeup shopping, and I'm like, but you gotta have brushes. You gotta have brushes first. That is the most hands down important part about doing makeup, is you gotta have the right tools. Now, the eyeshadow look I have today, and my brushes were clean until I did my makeup today. These are the 5 brushes that I typically use every day to do my eyeshadow. The first brush that is important is this one, and this is a really dense short shader brush, and what I use this brush for is for my highlight, and I like it because it's so short that you can get right into it without getting it all over your eyes. So even if I put too much product on my brush, I'm not getting so into the crease. It's gonna stay right here where I want it to be. The next brush I use is this one, and this is from Real Techniques, and it is a deluxe crease brush. And this, I don't know why, my dog wants to be in the video. Chico, stop it. Stop. I love you, but you gotta stop. I'm filming. This brush, I don't know why, but it is the best brush to do my transition color. It gets right here where I need it to be. It's dense, but it's still really soft and fluffy. And I don't know the science behind why this brush is so awesome. I just know that it's awesome. The next brush is this, and this is called a base shadow brush, and it's from Real Techniques also. And it is just a blending brush, and I use this for my crease color, and it is an awesome blending brush. The next brush, you always, when you're doing your eyeshadow, want to have a clean blending brush, and this one is my favorite blending brush because it is so fluffy and it's not dense at all. And what I use this for is to make sure that I don't have any hard edges. And then the last brush is this brush, and I don't know, oh, this was a crown brush. I don't know where I got this brush from. It looks like a MAC brush, but I'm pretty sure that it's not a MAC brush. I don't know where I got it from. And it is just your typical run-of-the-mill everyday shader brush. And this product is so dense that when I push down on it, the bristles don't bend down. And it's very dense, and you use this just to pack your lid color on. So these 5 brushes are my favorite brushes for eyeshadow application. Now, you don't have to spend a lot of money on brushes. These brushes come from Ulta. I think they have them at, did I see them in CVS or Target? I saw them in one of those stores. But also, they're always, the sets are always buy one get one 50. And crown brushes, I got this set from Hot Look for like $10. So whenever you see crown brush come on Hot Look, I would grab a set because I was a little hesitant, but they're awesome. They don't shed when you wash them. They keep their shape, and they are really good quality brushes. So you don't have to go and spend $25 a brush at MAC, excluding this one, which did come from MAC. It was a gift. These brushes probably didn't cost $20 together, all 4 of them. So it's not always about how much money you spend on brushes to get good quality stuff. I have MAC brushes, but honestly, I reach for these more. So, you know, it is what it is. The next thing that I always tell people when they're trying to get into wearing makeup and trying to learn how to do eyeshadow is make sure that you go and you get a good palette. The first thing you want to get is a good palette when you're shopping for makeup, a palette that you can do all of your looks out of. You don't necessarily have to do like this and go to MAC and pick up single eyeshadows because that can be expensive. All of these shadows were $11 a piece, so that's a lot of money. If you're just starting out and you don't really know what you like and what you don't like yet, I wouldn't do this. Some examples are the Naked palette is a good palette because it has, and whenever you pick out a palette, you want to make sure that you've got colors you can use as a highlight like these. You want to make sure that you have some matte shadows. So this one has 2, this one and this one, and then you want to make sure that you have a variety of colors that you can use on your lid to kind of change up your look when you want to. So you want to make this palette right here was $50, but it's got an unlimited amount of eyeshadow looks you can do in it. This one is from e.l.f. and these shadows, I was scared to buy this. Well, I wasn't scared, but I was skeptical. Let's say skeptical. It costs $5 at Target and it has so many different shades. But the colors are so pigmented, and let me try and pick a matte shade. The colors are really, really, really pigmented and pretty, and this is perfect for a beginner because all you need is got your matte shades, your highlighting shades, colors you can use for a transition, and it's got a lot of different other shades that you could use. So you got a lot of different looks in this one too, and it's a lot more bang for your buck as opposed to spending 5 times 15. This was over $100. You don't gotta go to MAC, okay? MAC is not the end all be all. Oh, I'm just saying, all right? It's a lot of other things out there. Here's another palette that's really good. The Lorac Pro palette, which is I think $49 also, but it's got all the top colors are matte and all the bottom are shimmery, and this is perfect for a beginner. Because you've got so many different options. You got crease colors, transition colors, highlight colors, lid colors. You can do a smoky eye, neutral eye, you know, anything. Daytime, nighttime, you can do it all with the palette like this. So now we're going to get into the actual makeup look that I'm going to be doing with this look that I'm wearing. And the palette that I use for that is this Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Let's get started. The #1 trick that saved my life with makeup application is learning the importance of matte eyeshadows. Girls, sometimes it's okay, but for the most part, especially when you're just beginning and your technique is not that great, you cannot do a whole eye look with shimmery eyeshadows, okay? Some people get the idea right, the 4 shadow colors, but then they use shimmery, and when you blend a shimmery shadow with another shimmery shadow, you start to get kind of a muddy situation going on. So you want to keep your shimmery shades on your lid and on your highlight. Everything in between should be a matte shade. And what matte means, if you don't know, is that there is no shimmer in it. So we are going to start with the transition color. This is how we always start. I'm gonna use this and the color Morocco, okay? So what we're gonna do with that, when you put your product on your brush, you just wanna tap it in and then tap off the excess. And you'll see there's still product on the tip of my brush. I don't need my product to come all the way down my brush. I only need it on the tip. And wherever you sit your brush down first is where you're gonna get the most product. So I'm gonna put my brush here and then start blending to the inside. And you want your transition shade to go up to your brow but you don't want it to go into where you have, if you use concealer under your brows, you don't want it to go that high. And you don't want it to go into the area where you're gonna put your brow highlight. All right, so we see the difference. You can tell that there is a little bit of color on this eye and there's not on this eye. You can actually start to see that definition happening on this eye as opposed to this eye. Now, after I have my transition color in, I like to go in with my highlight color. This is just the order I do it. And I am going to use Legend as my highlight color. So like I did before, just tap it and tap it. And we're gonna focus our highlight shade right on the highlight part, the highest part of our brow bone. I don't wanna highlight my brow bone all the way into here. I just wanna put it here to make my brow look nicer. So you can see the difference at this brow and this brow. Next, we're gonna go in with our crease color. And I am going to use Deep Plum right here. And again, we're just tapping it in, a little swirl, and tapping the excess off. And you'll see again that I only have product right on the tip of my brush. I don't want product all the way down my brush because I want to control where the product goes. So again, we're gonna place it where we want the most color, which is on the outside. And we're just gonna start working that product in. Now, if you have a crease, this will be really easy to find. I don't really have a crease, so I make me one. Now you can't rush this. It takes time, especially when you're working with darker eyeshadows, because if you just go in and slap on all of this product and put it on your eye, you're not gonna blend it out to the way that you like it. So I just blend until I get it like I like it. Now notice we are leaving our lid very, very clear. We don't want anything down there. If you look at the difference between eyes, you can tell that this eye again has more definition, and it's starting to come, the picture is starting to come together. So you can see that definition between this eye and this eye. Next, we're gonna take that clean, fluffy brush I showed you earlier, and we're going to just blend everything together. We're gonna blend our highlight, transition, and crease all together. You just want to sweep this through, and I make little circles and just go from right to left. And this gets rid of any sharp edges, any places where you didn't blend that crease color or that transition color or your highlight good earlier. This is like our little magic wand. For our lid color, I am going to use, we'll keep it neutral like I said before. I'm gonna use this color called Glisten, which is kind of a pinky shimmery color. And what I'm gonna do, now this you can be a little rough or hard, a little aggressive with. You wanna take this brush and hold it flat up against the color. And you wanna press down and grab as much product as you can, right in there. And then you're going to just pack it on your lid. And you want to come up to your crease color, but you don't want to go over it. And come all the way to the end of your lash line. So now you have your eyeshadow look. And if you notice, sometimes when you're doing your makeup, you may get eyeshadow out here or over here, which is why I didn't do my foundation first. But to fix it, all you need is a makeup wipe around your finger like this and just swipe it. And that's your basic eyeshadow application. So if you give me a second, I'll show you what the whole look will turn into. So I went ahead and finished my face for you so you can see what everything looks like with the eye look. And just to kind of accentuate the eye look that we had, I used some black gel liner and I just put on a little bit of mascara. If you can see. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial about basic eyeshadow application. I have some of my own ideas of what I'm gonna do for this beauty basics series, but if you have anything that you want me to maybe show or explain, then just comment down below and that will be taken into consideration. Thank you guys so much for watching. You don't know how much it really means to me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.
This is basic. We'll keep it simple.